Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE Dark. Well, tonight we're kicking things off with action on the NXT side of things from Orlando, Florida. And here comes the debuting Charlie Dempsey.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 208 pounds, Charlie Dempsey!
The son of William Regal, ladies and gentlemen. This young superstar has a lot of potential and a lot to live up to. This kid, ladies and gentlemen, making his season debut, his series debut entirely. The first look at Charlie Dempsey here on WWE Dark. Oh, it's going to be a fun way to kick us off live in the NXT side of things on Orlando. Welcome Charlie Dempsey to NXT. Welcome to the KO Productions Universe Mode Series. But here comes his opponent tonight, a man that he's very familiar with on the NXT live event circuit as a team and as opponents. It's Tavion Hayes.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, Tavion Hayes.
A look at two new superstars here on the NXT side of things. The 260 pounder with a unique build does not look 260 pounds, man. The sleeper build of Tavion Hayes. Battling the second generation star, Charlie Dempsey. What a way to kick us off live on WWE Dark tonight. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to WWE Dark as this is WWE 2K26 Universe Mode, episode 42. Live in the NXT side of things on Dark, Dempsey and Hayes. Kicking us off here live on this one. Let's waste no further time and get straight out of the action. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. Bell has been wrong. We're off to the races. Dempsey and Hayes, one-on-one. Good show of sportsmanship. These two men know each other very well. And the crowd getting their first look at both superstars. They chant NXT as the opening bell sounded. Here we go now. Colorable tie-up. It's Tavion Hayes getting the upper hand. Getting a wrist lock now. Arm wringer on Charlie Dempsey. Dempsey in trouble, but Dempsey knows his way or two out of a hold. He was taught by his own father, William Regal, and a lot of Regal's associates and friends. And the WWE Performance Center molded a second generation superstar as Dempsey. Tavion Hayes got a lot to live up to as well, as he is pegged as future world champion here in that WWE as well. As is Dempsey. Nice shot there from Tavion Hayes off the apron. Now back into a pinning predicament here. Not a pinning predicament, rather a incredible waist lock. Now a pinning predicament. Shoulders down here on Charlie Dempsey. One count and a kick out. Aye, Charlie Dempsey that time. Oh, big right hand by Dempsey. Another one. Floated away that time by Tavion Hayes. And now Tavion with a big right hand. Now back into a tie. Back into some chain wrestling action here. Another lockup by Dempsey and Hayes. Here in this one to kick us off on WWE Dark this evening. Episode 42 of this Universe Mode season. Tavion Hayes in trouble here. The arm wringer locked in tight by Charlie Dempsey. Dempsey now, oh, look at that! Right after the arm. Dempsey looking good here. Well, there they go into this one. There's Charlie Dempsey able to turn around. Hammer lock now on Tavion Hayes. Here on Dark Saturday night's main event coming your way tomorrow night, folks. You don't want to miss a second of the action over there. But right now it's Charlie Dempsey. Got him in a headlock here, but it's Tavion Hayes gonna squeeze himself out of it. Now a top wrist lock on Charlie Dempsey this time. And now Tavion Hayes in control. The top wrist lock, the wrench away on Charlie Dempsey. Now it's Dempsey in trouble as the referee Victoria Jericho of NXT looking on. She hasn't been assigned the duties for this opening contest here live on Dark. Dempsey back in a side headlock now on the mat here. Right, another standing headlock on Tavion Hayes. Hayes in trouble. Hayes gonna escape from it again and back into a top wrist lock on Charlie Dempsey. That's some incredible action here live on Dark. Incredible chain wrestling sequence, some technical wrestling mastery live on Dark. The kick is off tonight between two new superstars here on NXT who are both trying to climb up the mountaintop and climb up the power rankings as fast as humanly possible. Here in their first outings tonight. Tavion Hayes got that arm ringer. Got Charlie Dempsey in trouble. Look at this, wrenching away there. as Tavion Heights. Heights and Dempsey back and forth. Dempsey trying to fade out, and Tavion able to take him down and getting the best of it. A clothesline down goes Charlie Dempsey that time. There's Tavion Heights in control. Oh, big shot, body shot that time on Dempsey. Tavion Heights grabbing the leg, an exploder suplex on Dempsey. A lot of people are very excited to see both these superstars here in this season. Finally, it's episode 42 of this series, and both men are now finally here. Dempsey and Heights trying to showcase their abilities to a broader audience here. And look at Charlie Dempsey! Look at that! Straight jacket suplex. Oh, the son of William Regal. Very regal in his actions as Dempsey. And there's the best move in all of professional wrestling, slowing down the pace. What better way to do it than the neck crank? Nicely applied by Charlie Dempsey, wrenching away the neck of Tavion Heights. A man he respects a lot, but he wants to get the job done tonight. He's cracking at his own neck as well as Dempsey. Getting to the outside now. Tavion Heights rolling to the outside. The only way to win this is to submit your opponent on the inside of the ring, and Charlie Dempsey knows that, but he's sending Tavion Heights into the ringside barrier now. Let's try to get a close-up of these two superstars going at it one-on-one. There's Tavion Heights, and let's send Charlie Dempsey back into the inside of the ring. Tavion Heights heading up to the top rope. Charlie Dempsey grounded on the canvas. Dempsey to his feet. Tavion top rope. High angle cross body to the cover. Look at the leg. Shoulders down. Lateral press here for the victory. 2 down on Dempsey to kick out. There's the official Victoria to Jericho. Tavion Heights not too happy, but he's got to keep his foot on the gas pedal here in this one. Live on WWE. Elbow drop avoided by Charlie Dempsey. Collar will tie up by Dempsey. And Dempsey, second time now, that straight jacket suplex on Tavion Heights that time. And now it's Charlie Dempsey, big right hand. Oh, big shot. Forearm of the lower back, and a logging that submission here. That's like a cross-face chicken wing. Submission all by Charlie Dempsey. Shades of the legendary Bob Backlund. You see a lot of legends influence here from Charlie Dempsey. A lot of influence of legends out of the moveset of Dempsey. Trying to make Heights tap out or pass out due to the pain. If he does, Dempsey will be victorious in his debut against the also debuting Tavion Heights. Victoria Jericho there to see if Heights will tap, but Heights going to fight out of it. Tavion big elbow, picking him up, fireman's carry, rolls through the rolling death valley driver right into the penny predicament, center of the ring, cover, shoulders down, leg is hooked, 2 count on Dempsey and a kick out. Referee smacked Dempsey in the head. Each time she was counting there, but look at this, all around they go. Look at Heights, an incredible gut wrench. Dropping Dempsey where he stands, and there's a nice high angle. Elbow drop by Tavion Heights. Got a rope, Heights looking to fly now. Big body splash from the second rope, the cover. Look at the leg, shoulders down for victory in his debut against the also debuting Dempsey. Kicked out at 2. Charlie Dempsey in this opening contest live on Dark Elbow drop avoided. Charlie Dempsey. Dempsey now big forearm smash. Turns him round off that right hand. And now Charlie Dempsey! Dragon suplex. Bridging in the pinfall. 2 count on Heights and a kick out. Oh, close call that time. Not enough for the 3. Charlie Dempsey looking to put him away. Submission over here. Last chancery. And the bridge. Last chancery submission. Going for Ice that goal. Center of the ring. Will he tap on or pass out to the pain here? Referee Victoria Jericho right there to see if he does. And if he will, Dempsey will be victorious in his NXT debut against the also debuting Tavion Heights. Heights in trouble with Heights. Able to fight out of the onslaught. Fight out of the pain. Look at that shot right up to the top of the head of Charlie Dempsey. Tavion Heights now waiting for Dempsey to get to his feet. Patching on and boom! Belly through by Tavion Heights. NCAA style. 2 count on Dempsey to kick out. Oh, close call as these two giving each other their best shots. Live on WWE Duck, the kick is off. Overhand shot by Tavion. Tavion picking him up out the back door though. It's Charlie Dempsey. Will throw him away. Dempsey right hand. Second to the match now with a dragon bridging suplex. That's got to be it. Incredible bridge. Dempsey for the win. 2 count. He got him. Wow. Great display of technical wrestling from both competitors, especially the victor, Charlie Dempsey. What a win tonight between these two stars. Dempsey and Heights gave it all they had. At the end of the day, it was respect between these two warriors, and it was the win for Charlie Dempsey. After a great back and forth opening battle, there's Tavion Heights almost had the win there. Off that rolling Death Valley driver, not to be, also almost had the win here. Off that splash off the middle rope, not to be. Dempsey very resilient in his first showing tonight on WWE Dark, as this was the straw that broke the camel's back for Tavion Heights. Charlie Dempsey's second time of the match there, with that incredible dragon bridge and suplex for the 1-2-3. Big win for Dempsey in his debut tonight.
Here is your winner, Charlie Dempsey.
Congratulations, Charlie Dempsey. I can't wait to see more of him here on NXT this season. Same can be said for the loser in this effort. Tavion Heights had a great show nonetheless, even in defeat, but a big win for Dempsey. Congratulations to the son of William Regal. Welcome aboard to NXT. We'll still to come tonight, folks. A huge main event from the SmackDown side of things in San Antonio, Texas, as JC, the tail of the MFTs, collide with the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. That's still to come. And your main event of the evening. But coming up next, huge triple threat action in the Raw Women's Division. The winner will be the final woman to join Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair in the final Raw Women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup, coming your way this week on Raw. Back live on Dark, as there you see Natalya, the first woman, and this triple threat contest tonight. Natalya, Naomi, and Zelina Vega all have not won a match this season. They're all 0-2 thus far. Let's see who can get the win. The winner, of course, will join Bianca and Liv next week on Raw in the final Women's Money in the Bank qualifying contest of the Red Brands. To see who can join Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Bayley, and Becky Lynch in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
From Orlando, Florida, Naomi!
The new attitude of Naomi hasn't really worked for her just yet in this season. Losing the triple threat matchup, an episode of Monday Night Raw, the second one in fact of this season, with Liv Morgan and Natalya. Natalya that took the pin to lose in that contest. And then losing on an episode of WWE Dark to Raquel Rodriguez. Let's see if she can get a big win tonight and join Liv and Bianca in a triple threat contest for a Money in the Bank qualifying opportunity. That matchup going down this coming week on Monday Night Raw, the final Women's Money in the Bank qualifying contest. Of course, remember, whoever doesn't get pinned or submitted to lose that contest will have an opportunity to challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at Money in the Bank Premium Live event, or next show after Saturday night's main event, coming your way tomorrow night. And I'll wait for that one. But there you see Natalya is out there. There you see Naomi is out there. Here comes the third and final woman. And that's triple threat penultimate contest of the evening, live on WWE Dark. It's Zelina Vega. All these women, as I mentioned, 0-2. Vegas, 2 losses, coming a triple threat with Raquel Rodriguez and the winner AJ Lee, and a loss to, at the time, the Women's World Champion Io Sky. Natalya's 2 losses come to the triple threat with Naomi and the win from Liv Morgan. The second episode of Raw for Liv to advance to Backlash to challenge AJ Lee for the Women's IC title and victory, becoming the inaugural Women's IC Champion in the process, and a loss to Becky Lynch a couple weeks back on WWE Dark. Let's see who gets their first win of the season and moves on to Raw next week to join Liv and Bianca in the triple threat Women's Money in the Bank qualifying contest. I imagine Liv and Bianca watching this one on very closely, but especially Bianca, because Liv got a huge test against Women's US Champion Bayley coming up tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event. Liv defending the Women's IC title of Raw against SmackDown's Women's US Champion Bayley. Can't wait for that one as Zelina Vega gets up to a hot start, taking down both Naomi and Natalya. Looking very nicely done as referee Chad Patton has introduced for this one live on WWE Dark. Natalya side rushing the leg sweep, nice shots now on Zelina Vega. Naomi step up inside Gummy that time on Natalya. And look at Naomi, nicely done. Nice kick there by Vega. Vega now coming in. Oh my, total world with a stun dog millionaire on Naomi. Natalya now with a drop kick right upside the top of the head of Zelina Vega. Now a kick with the lower back of Naomi. Forearm by Vega. Nicely done on Natalya. Vega now kick out to the knee and now a DDT. Don't do that, nailed it. Nicely done by Vega. Natalia rolling to the outside as Naomi wheelbarrow started that time. On Zelina Vega. Naomi looking at a fly slingshot crossbody in the floor, taking down Nari at ringside. Naomi loving it, but watch Vega slingshot crossbody of her own. Catching Naomi in the back of the outside. Pace, frantic, triple threat action tonight on Dark. Seen a lot of triple threats over the last couple of weeks. On both Raw, on SmackDown, and even on NXT as well a little bit. Natalia, look at these shots with forearm strike. Naomi coming in, springboard drop kick, didn't get all of it. There's Natalia. When I grab her with Vega, nice elbow there. Natalia though, look at this from Naomi, the arm drag. And then Vega gonna drop her with a DDT again on Natty. My goodness, Vega in control, not for long. Look at Naomi, oh wow! Springboard cross body taking down Zelina that time. And Naomi missing the leg drop on Natalia. And Natalia looking to take advantage, nice kick and a big club in the back by Nari. And a short arm clothesline on Zelina Vega as Naomi rolls to the outside trying to catch up with Nari now in control. And this triple threat contest tonight on Dark. So they come tonight, of course. JC Mateo of the NFTs alongside Tamatonga and Tongaloa goes one-on-one with the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy in your main event later on. Covered by Natalia off that candlestick shot. Only enough for one on Naomi. Zelina Vega runs in on Nari. Clothesline sends her to the corner and they went for a big strike in the corner. Nari able to move into harm's way. No water in the pool that time for Vega. German release suplex by Nari and a neck breaker by Vega on Natalia. And now it's Zelina Vega, candlestick in hand, heading. Naomi with it. But Naomi moving it away that time, grabbing the candlestick and hitting Vega with it right in the midsection and hitting her right over the head with it. And now here comes Naomi. Big shots from the candlestick now on Zelina Vega. Natalia now coming in. Waist lock, go behind Natalia. German suplex. Nailed it. Nari looking good. Big stomps now by Nari. Oh, goodness. Nari firmly in control here in this one, and Nari by nature, the discus lariat to Naomi into the cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, Vega backhand, breaking it up before Chad Patton getting his hand on the canvas to begin his count. Vega now, DDT dropping Nari again, loving the DDT tonight. Is Zelina Vega picking up Natalia now, kick to the leg, and now here comes Vega, dropping her, yeah, the top of her head that time, and there's Naomi, gonna drop Vega, nice shots. And Natalia was dropping that Hurricane Rana style driver by Vega. Naomi though looking for the heat seeker, nailing it on Zelina Vega. My goodness, Naomi now looking for the win over Natalia. Shoulder down here for the victory. The joint Love and Bianca on Raw this coming week. No, kick it by Nari. Nari rolls through. That's who got it. Naomi that kicked out. Naomi now rolled through. Not even a one. Natalia now one. No. Naomi kicking it. Natalia, wait a minute. Looking for the sharpshooter on Zelina Vega. Sharpshooter on Vega. Essentially then take Naomi making a save with a boot on Nari. Double elbow tie up. Irish whip off the ropes. Nari missing wildly with that back elbow. Naomi runs off the ropes. Forearm on Nari. Nice kicks, nice strikes. Naomi runs in. Nari waist lock, go behind. And bam! Down goes Naomi. Overhand shot. Nari now in Vega in the ring. Naomi rolling to the outside once again. Nari gonna get this crowd hyped up, man. It's hard to tell who the crowd is rooting for here in this triple threat contest tonight. On the Monday Night Raw side of things from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Naomi, big shot there, and now look at that, the calf kick by Naomi. I believe busting Natalia open in the process. My goodness, got a crimson mask now. It's Nari. Naomi waiting for her to get to her feet. Running in, big shot now, and Natalia in trouble. Naomi the kick, caught, kick to the hammy that time by Natalia. Look at this combination offense from Nari after the leg here. On Natalia, my goodness. Naomi in trouble there, but Vega! Springboard drop kick, didn't get all of it. Man, Natalia's looking impressive tonight. Irish whip off the ropes on Zelina Vega, picked up, and a sharpshooter! Oh my goodness! The pop-up and the sharpshooter submission, Vega over a go. Will Natalia win it here? Will Vega tap out? Or pass out due to the pain if she does? Natalia will go over the Raw next week, and no! Naomi making a save. Natalia only picked up one victory last season on the 2K24 Universe Mode Series. That was a triple threat victory on an episode of WWE Dark against Nikki Cross, and no longer with us, Carmella. Cover, Vega, 2 count off code, red, and a kick out by Naomi. I say no longer with us, that doesn't mean she is dead. It just means she is no longer with the company. Zelina Vega DDT on Natalya that time. So let's see if Natalya can win yet another triple threat match and get the first win of this series. And go on a face, Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair this coming week on Monday Night Raw. In a women's Money in the Bank qualifying contest. Also for a potential opportunity at Rhea Ripley's Women's World title at Money in the Bank. Back and forth, here goes Nani and Naomi. Kick caught. Naomi gonna drop her that time with big forearms. Right at the chest of Natalya. Steel chair in hand now from Naomi. And Naomi rolled away on Nani in the midsection. And a right at the top of the head of Zelina Vega that time. And a launch in the chair at Vega. And a Nani against the ropes. Oh, big elbow by Nani. And Nani grabbing her. But Naomi battling back, nice shoulder midsection, nice kick to the leg, the kick again, Nani now in trouble, Naomi submission, feel the glow as Natalya feeling the pain here. Referee Chad Patton right there. Let's see if Natalya will tap out, or pass out to the pinball. Naomi go on to the Money in the Bank qualifying match of this coming week on Raw. Vega back in to make the save. My goodness, big forearm smack by Vega, kick caught by Naomi. Naomi got her on the leg. Naomi pinning predicament on Zelina Vega. Naomi to join with Bianca next week on Monday Night Raw. The Money in the Bank qualifier. 2 count on Vega. She got her. Naomi wins it just leg. That is Nani got right to her feet and realised what went down. Naomi victorious, picking up her first win of the series here live on WWE Dark, and she will join Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair on Monday Night Raw in the final Raw Women's Money in the Bank qualifying contest this coming week on the Red brand. And a great battle tonight between 3 great women's superstars who are really trying to break through the glass ceiling and really trying to climb up the power rankings here on the KO Productions Universe Mode Series. There you see the victor there, Naomi. Victorious, she is going on for a great opportunity this coming week on Raw. Huge win for Naomi tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Monday Night Raw side of things live on WWE Dark. A huge opportunity awaits for this coming week on Raw. That's coming up next now, folks, and it's time for your main event of the evening on WWE Dark. JC Mateo, accompanied by the NFT's Tongaloa and Tamatonga, battles the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy next on the SmackDown side of things from San Antonio, Texas on WWE Dark. And it's not just the tongue that's coming out with JC tonight. Solo and Jacob Fatu are here as well.
Making his way to the ring, representing MFT from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 264 pounds, JC Mateo.
This will be JC Mateo's second match of this series. His first came to a loss on a main event of an episode of SmackDown to the OTC Roman Reigns. Nothing to be ashamed of in defeat there. A lot of people lose to the OTC Roman Reigns, unless your name is Braun Breaker this series. He was able to beat Roman in the main event of Backlash at the start of the season, but now it's JC set for his second match of the season, another singles competition. He takes on the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy. It's going to be David versus Goliath here in this one. Size versus speed. As Solo and Jacob are out here as well. The dangerous MFTs accompanying JC Mateo to the ring here in this one. Solo had an opportunity to become the United States champion at Clash in Paris. He lost to the phenomenal AJ Styles, who will defend the championship tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event against the Viper Randy Orton, the man he beat to win the United States Championship at WrestleMania. The WrestleMania rematch coming up tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event. But there's JC Mateo in the ring awaiting his opponent here, and this one of the crowd go wild tonight in San Antonio, Texas. From the SmackDown side of things on WWE Dark, as Mateo's opponent is coming out right here, right now, as the charismatic Enigma, Jeff Hardy.
From Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff
Could be a fun one on Dark Man. Contrast the styles between these two. Now, JC Mateo, he loves to fly around as well. Don't get me wrong, for a big boy, he can fly high, I'll tell you. But Jeff Hardy, he's made a career out of doing high-risk maneuvers and just being high in general. But just being a crazy motherfucker. That's going to be a crazy main event. JC and Jeff Hardy. JC and JH going down right here, right now. SmackDown official Jessica Carr signing the news for this one. She rings the bell, and your main event doc tonight is underway. Here we go then. Both these two are going to lock up heel corner. We'll type to get it started. Who's going to get the upper hand? And this exchange between JC Mateo and the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. Hardy nicely done off the waist lock that time. Hardy now with JC Mateo in a precarious position. Waist lock now. And now shoulders down. Schoolboy Jeff Hardy for victory. Referee taking her time to get into position. And now it's JC Mateo. And a pinfall of his own here. 1 count. Now it's Jeff Hardy able to bridge through incredible core strip by the charismatic enigma. Shoulders down here. Backslide. Jeff for the 1 count kick out by JC Mateo. A stalemate here between these two, and they're back in to a cornerable tap. Now it's JC grabbing the head of the charismatic enigma Hardy. Headlock now cinched in. JC able to take him down the canvas this time. Headlock takeover by JC Mateo. And now JC in trouble here. It's Jeff Hardy now. Got the legs between the head and Mateo. Mateo going to cap out of it. And now here's Mateo now. And then back in another tie-up as the referee just got caught fixing the turnbuckle pad, and I believe that was Tamatonga just got rid of on the turnbuckle that time, off the apron. And nonetheless, Hardy and JC continue to go back and forth. JC's got a wrist lock cinched in and now turns it into a hammerlock. Now on Jeff Hardy here in this main event. And now Jeff gonna slap out hammerlock of his own now on JC Mateo. There's Mateo in trouble here this time as Jeff Hardy got it cinched in. Hardy now into a headlock now on Mateo this time. Mateo in trouble. Jeff Hardy got it locked in tight. Jeff Hardy now looking for something big. Oh, it's JC though, sends him off this time, and JC Mateo! German suplex with a bracelet cover. So, no, only one that time. A close to, almost a 2 count. But only one is JC Mateo just booting Jeff Hardy down. My goodness. Big overhand shot by JC. Nice forearm by Mateo that time. Mateo now grabbing Hardy. And now we're going to strain through Mateo as he launches Jeff Hardy that time. And JC a shooting star headbutt with a chest of Hardy. Cover 1 count kick out. And a charismatic enigma here in this one. And now look at this. JC Mateo with a power, with a strength. Running power slam on the charismatic enigma Hardy. Hardy hurting after that one. Mateo very much in control here. JC Mateo now waiting for him to get to his feet. Went for the big boot. Jeff Hardy at the back door. Jeff Hardy tornado DDT. Ran into it as well. Incredibly done by Hardy. And then Jeff Hardy with a clothesline. Nicely done. Down goes JC Mateo. And Jeff Hardy running in. A running Swanton take maneuver that time. And it was nicely done by Hardy. Cannonball sent on. And a charismatic enigma. Another running Swanton. This time got him the legs. And a whisper in the wind to have landed JC Mateo in the cover. Look at the leg. Shoulders down. Hardy for the victory immediately though. It's JC Mateo kicking out. Nice shot in the midsection of that boot. And a kick. And out center of the outside of the ring now. Hardy clotheslines on the floor. Eliminates him from the rumble if this was one. And a Jeff Hardy with a thrust fall down to the outside. Taking out Mateo. Let's this place go ready or rental tonight in San Antonio, Texas. Jeff Hardy sending JC back into the squared circle. Now we're going to put this one away. Hardy looking good here. The spring in. Oh, went for that springboard. Slingshot, corkscrew, crossbody. Couldn't get it. JC out of bounds, and JC Mateo with a fall away slam. And a running in sent on by Mateo in the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down for a victory here in your main event of the evening. 2 count a kick out. And Solo Sikoa, who earned the opportunity to challenge AJ Styles for the United States Championship by winning a triple threat match that included Carmelo Hayes and Jeff Hardy. The cover of Mateo's running power slam and a kick out at 2 by Hardy. And Hardy Trying to roll to the outside of the ring now. JC Mateo off the apron here. JC, oh goodness, look at that. Swanton off the apron on the floor. That'll take the wind right out of the sails of Jeff Hardy that time. But now it's Jeff. Counter on that knife edge chop, and now going to send JC Mateo back into the squared circle now. It's Jeff Hardy on the apron now. Going to try and do that slingshot corkscrew cross body again, but again out of bounds. Was JC Mateo went for that knife edge chop. Knife edge connecting that time, and now it's JC going to send them out, going to send them to the apron. JC big right hand, no block, forearm by Hardy. And now Hardy now. Going back in, going back out, trying to catch him off guard, and Jeff Hardy with that slingshot corkscrew crossbody. Absolutely nailing it this time. Hardy picking Mateo up to a vertical base twist. Oh, thick! Nailed it. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Will this be enough for 3 here? There's 2. Not a kick out by JC Mateo. Hardy is currently 1-1 in this season, defeating Xavier Woods in an episode of WWE Dark, but then losing the aforementioned triple threat contest to Carmelo Hayes and the eventual winner, Solo Sikoa of the MFTs. Will he lose to another one of the MFTs as he was distracted there by Tama Tonga, and Tonga lowers JC. Went for victory there off the schoolboy. The kick out by Hardy at 2, but a running European uppercut by JC Mateo stops him dead at his tracks. Now it's JC. Gonna send him into the corner now. What is Mateo thinking here? JC from the top rope with Jeff Hardy. Middle rope for Mateo. Hardy up high. Avalanche got wrenched by JC Mateo. Oh man, Hardy hurting after that one. Listen to this place. Hardy hurting like hell after that one. This crowd going crazy in San Antonio. Chan, this is Osman Diaz and Mateo. Pulling Hardy down the cover. Hook of the leg, shoulders down, scoring 2. Hardy kicking out in this main event tonight. Man, oh man. JC Mateo can't believe his eyes. Middle rope from JC this time. It's Jeff Hardy right there. Mateo, middle rope here, the pain uppercut on Hardy. Mateo back to the middle rope, back to the wheel, middle rope, moonsault with a 265 pounder. Cover for Mateo for the victory for Hardy, and a kick out again by Jeff at 2. Jessica Carr right there to call the action off, and again, that's Tama Tonga going after the leg of Hardy, that allows JC to take advantage with the shoulder tackle to the back, but Jeff Hardy fighting back off that running shoulder tackle, coming back with a clothesline, atomic drop. I've seen this before, vintage Hardy, the leg drop, and a drop kick by the charismatic Enigma. Hardy to put this one away. Mateo on the drop zone. Top rope goes Hardy. Swanton goal for victory. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down in your main event. 2 count. No kick out by JC Mateo. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man, not able to put Mateo away just yet. The right hand no by Hardy. The right hand. Nice going. No block. Mateo. Uh-oh. Scooped him. Slammed him. The Islands cover Mateo for victory. 2 down on Hardy, and a kick out by Hardy at 2. Such a close call. I thought Mateo had the matchup won that time. My goodness, Mateo elbow drop right at the chest of the charismatic Enigma, and there's that shooting star headbutt. A 265-pounder moving like a cruiserweight tonight. Jawbreaker though by Jeff Hardy. Hardy, big right hand, turns him round, and 30 twist off Fatal. Mateo nailed it. Oh, wait a minute, referee just get caught being distracted by the Tongas at ringside. But wait a minute, Hardy. Swanton bomb, Mateo, the cover of the leg, shoulders down, will this be enough? But referee's in a position. 1, would have been 2. There's 3, she's still distracted. 4, 5, 6, 7, he won it! He got a 7 count on Mateo! Oh man, even after the distraction, it's not enough for JC to kick out. Jeff Hardy victorious in your main event tonight live on WWE Dark. Great effort from JC, man. But that ending, that was not good for Mateo, man. He had a great chance to kick out. Hardy practically beating JC twice right there. With a big win for Hardy, he continues his streak on WWE Dark. The great victory tonight over the MFT's JC Mateo. Gonna imagine Solo not going to be happy. Fatu not going to be happy, and both Tongas not going to be happy as well. But that sold out crowd tonight in San Antonio, Texas, from the SmackDown side of things on WWE Dark. Very much happy with a victory from the charismatic Enigma, Jeff Hardy, here tonight.
Here is your winner, Jeff R.D.
Well, what a matchup, what a victory for Hardy, and what a show it's been tonight live on WWE Duck from the NXT side of things in Orlando, Florida, from the Raw side of things in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and from the SmackDown side of things in San Antonio, Texas. We'll see you tomorrow night for Saturday night's main event. You don't want to miss that. Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have time for. We'll see you soon. Peace.